All right, so congratulations, you just purchased a Tucson Sel. I'm gonna go over a couple things about the vehicle, the key fob, the safety features. That way, when you get this video, you have a cheat sheet. All right, so number one, we have the key fob. First of all, we got the H symbol. First of all, we got the key fob. It has the H symbol for Hyundai. Pretty neat. Have a couple buttons here. You have the lock button, open button, the alarm, I'm not gonna press it, and then your remote start. And on the side, you have this, it says hold, that's for your trunk. It automatically opens your trunk. All right. Now to start your vehicle, you would need to press the lock key once. Then you would have to hold on to this for like 5 seconds, and this car will automatically start. As far as the trunk goes, all I did was hold, and then the trunk opens up automatically. All right, now moving on to the back, it is remote. We have this pad right here to open and close it. I'll show you where it's located once I close it. And this button is also to close it. All right. We have a 12 volt on this side. We do have lighting right here on this side. You can bring the seats down easily just with this. So easily comes down. You do have your spare tire down here, and most of the time your roll locks will be back here as well. All right. Another thing I forgot to mention. So this is something pretty cool. So if you're sure like me, you can set the distance of the height. So for an example, it's right there, right? I can move this down to right here, and it'll stay there. And all you have to do is hold on to this for 5 seconds. Not sure if you heard it, but it beeped 3 times. That beep lets you know that it's set to that. See this camera? Directly underneath here. This is what you can also press so the trunk can open up as well. All right. You also have keyless entry. All right. So what that means is your keys can stay in your pocket. You can walk into you see this right here? You see this right here? If you hold down, it'll lock the doors. Put your hand right here, it'll open the doors. All right. A little chill, eh? Let's start off over here. So basic stuff: lock, unlock, left side of your mirror, right side of your mirror, the direction you want the mirrors to go. Okay. Windows, front windows, back windows, and window lock, so they're not able to lower the windows unless you give them permission or unless you do it. Then we're gonna move on over here. This is just the brightness of your dashboard. As you see, I like to keep it on 20 because I like to see everything. The hold button is for your trunk, so it just opens up the trunk for you. And this is traction control. You don't want to touch that, just leave it be. All right, it's for your safeties. Turn this off because it's cold. So this is your drive modes. So as I go through them, I am able to see my options. Keep it on normal if you're not trying to do anything fancy. Sport mode, if you're on a highway, you want to pick up your speed. And snow mode is, of course, it says it right there, if it's snowing, it helps you out during that time of the year. If you don't like that feature where you're at a red light and the car shuts off, you can just easily press this button, and when that light comes on, the car will no longer turn on. Now you do have to do that every time you come in the vehicle. All right. You also have your auto hold. This is my favorite one. I'm gonna go over that real quick. What auto hold is, let's just make sure you can see it. That keeps you in place when you're at a red light. So I'm gonna put my foot on the brake. I'm gonna put this on drive. I'm gonna make sure it's on, so if I press it, you see that right there, it says auto hold and it's green. It lets me know that's activated. So if I let go of the brake, see my foot's not on the brake, the car's not moving and I'm on drive. Now if I press on the gas, it does start moving, but once I set my foot on the brake again, it comes off. All right, and look what happens when I let go of the gas. Focus. It doesn't turn green. Now it turns green. All right. This is your emergency brake, your parking brake. All right. If I press it up, that one comes down, and if I push it downwards, it goes away. Remember, all I did was push down to deactivate, push up to activate. This P right here is just a camera. So if I press this P, look at my screen, zoom out real quick. Press the P and look, that's just my parking camera right there. That's all that is right there. Okay. This vehicle does come with wireless charging. It's right here. You just place it down. And if you see this turned orange, it is activated. All doors need to be closed in order for that to work. Just letting you guys know. All right. And if you have a newer phone and it's not working, it's just your case. You just have to get a simpler case. Okay. Now, moving on to this right here, the climate. You do have climate control, dual climate control. So it is a little hot, so I'm going to keep it like that. But it can be at 72, you can be at 62. Everybody's happy. All right. These seats right here are your heated seats. They're on both sides, driver and passenger. All right, 3 different levels. Little fan means fan down. Bigger fan means more fan, pretty much. All right. This icon right here, it does change pictures, which just changes the direction of the air. Your feet, face and feet, just your face and feet. So this is going to be some getting used to, okay? Because I know you're used to seeing all the buttons right there. Your back window, front window, recycle your air. Your blue light means air conditioning is on. No blue light means heating's on. All right, I'm a little hot, so I'm going to keep it there. Nothing fancy with this. It just changes the direction of, you know, the wind where you want it as well. Okay? Now, pressing home brings me back to this home screen. So this is my home screen every time I press home. All right. Maps. If your car has navigation, your maps will come up right there. If you don't have navigation, your Apple CarPlay maps or your Android AutoPlay maps will pop up when you press that map button. Okay. Media, of course, is going to be for your FM, AM, or Sirius XM. You do get Sirius XM for free for 3 months. Don't forget about that. All right. Seek, track change, we all know that. Hazard lights. I'm gonna go over this button in a little bit. We're just gonna skip that for now, okay? Volume up, volume down. If you hold down, it shuts it off. And this is also to go to see through your channels. All right, go through your channels without using your touchscreen. Now, all right, now let's look at the steering wheel. All right, most importantly, I like to keep this on auto, just so my daytime running lights are on. See how it says auto? Now you see this on the top where it says auto and the high beams? Those are your automatic high beams. So if you click that way, that comes up to let you know that it's already on auto. Now that is something you have to do every time you get in the vehicle as well, okay? Let's moving on to here. So this one right here is for your back windshield. All right, remember, back windshield. And then of course this is for your front windshield. You can set the speed, how high you want it. It's pretty cool, okay? Left side has to do with your safety features. Right side has to do with your music. This is closer to your radio, so that's easier to remember, all right? Volume up, volume down, plus and minus. This is to pick up a phone call and also to hang up a phone call. This is voice command, so once you have your phone plugged in or linked in, then you press it and you say like directions to Walmart or what's JoJo's phone number. Like, it's very, very helpful, and it will give you the information you ask for as you press that button. Now, mode, the star, filled star, and the empty star are all the same thing. All right. So if you look at this, when I pressed on mode, I can have it set up to anything I want. So if I press mode, right, and I want it to go to FM, I could just set it up there. If I press the filled star, see how it changes? Now the filled star can be any one of these things right here. I'm gonna put maps. And if I press this one, the empty star, I'm gonna press, let's just go with, what's it at? I'm panicking. Let's just go with media off, whatever. Now let's see what happens when I press these buttons. If I hit mode, remember I set it for my music starts to play. If I hit no star, because remember I had that set to music to stop, now the music stops. And if I hit filled star, my filled star, I clicked on maps. So 1, 2, and 3 are custom buttons set up to the way you want it to be, all right? And then this one is just to skip through my stations for my music, okay? So if you have any favorites, you can use this just to go through them, okay? Let's go to this side. This button right here changes your display screen. See how it changes from there? And then this one just scrolls through them. And then once you see something you like, you'll just press in for OK. Now, if you ever use cruise control, it's a 3-step process. I like to think about it as an L. I'm gonna let you know why. Step 1 is to turn on your cruise control and set your speed. It does both of them at once. Once you set that, if you think you're going too fast, there's plus and minuses. It changes the speed on how you want it, okay? So plus means you go faster, minus means you go slower. Once you set your speed and it's on, you're gonna select your distance. So you're gonna have 4 choices: 3 car lengths, 2 car lengths, 1 car length, and 4. Once you figure out which one you want, then you'll press this one, your lane departure. That will help you keep you in your lane. Now, you see these 2 right here? They're on, but they're not activated, of course, because I'm not moving. You know they're on when they turn green. That's how you know everything. It's like my auto hold is on, but it's not active. Same thing here. Once it's active, it'll turn green, just to let you know. Okay? All right, let's go over some safety features now. So I'm going to click on home so you know where you're at. This would be the screen you're at. So if you click on setup, that brings you up to this screen. If you want to add a Bluetooth, you just go to device connection, add new.
Turn Bluetooth on in your mobile device.
Then you go on your phone into settings and look for Tucson, and then just follow the directions from there. Okay? That's that. All right, so once I press setup, it brings me to this screen. This screen is pretty much simple. Screen layout, you can adjust the screen how you want it. So I like this feature. This one looks a lot better to me. You set your style, which is your color. I like red. Bluetooth, we went over that. Use your profile, you got to log in, create your account. So that when you log in, it's the way you want it. Voice recognition is this. We went over that. Screen layout, which is this layout, the way you want it. Display is the same thing. Buttons is what we went through with the this, and this. So we don't have to worry about that. Cluster, it's the same thing what we just did right there. Data and network is for your Wi-Fi. And then general is just your general information, software updates, language. If you want to change the time, just click right there. And all you gotta do is click daylight savings or not. And then it'll change from there. All right, let's go to vehicle real quick. We're gonna go to driver assistance. What driver assistance is it tells you all your safety features on your vehicle. And if you like it or not, you can turn it off and on just by clicking on it, all right? So I'm just going back here, just play with it and see what you like, what you don't like. If you don't want to touch nothing, just leave it like that. But if you feel like you want to take something away, just go through here and just set it up yourself, okay? Now, one extra thing is doors. When I click on doors, there's a feature called Smart Liftgate, and it opens up the liftgate automatically when approaching the liftgate with the smart key. You can shut that on and off. It comes off, but if that's something you want, you can always turn it on. This vehicle comes with digital keys, so you can use your phone to actually open the vehicle. You just got to follow the process on what to do. You do need the app to do that as well. All right. I hope I went through everything, and if I've missed something, please just let me know so I can go over it with you guys. All right. Take care.